The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture present Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson. Also presented by Adena Springs South, Double Diamond Farm, Gulfstream Park, Jerry Parks Insurance Group, Ocala Breeders Sales Company, and Tampa Bay Downs.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring 5 graded stakes from Arlington International, including the latest Grade 1 victory in North America for a European turf star, along with a memorable day for jockey Florent Giroux and trainer Chad Brown. We begin with 2-year-olds at Arapahoe Park in the Gold Rush Futurity. Undefeated Bling on the Music, one of 3 fillies in the field, the 4-5 favorite. Jonathan Horowitz has the call.
As they move into the far turn, and the shippers are 1-2. It's Bling on the Music, the filly from Texas, along the inside of the California-based Louisiana Stakes winner, Crosscheck Carlos. They eyeball each other at the halfway stage, and they open up 4 lengths on Lifelong Dreamer in third place, and then comes Cowboy Cliff with Galactic Princess trying to make up ground on the outside as they turn for home in a 2-horse race at this point, with Bling on the Music and Luis Cananez cutting the corner, and now opening up 3 lengths on Crosscheck Carlos, and then Galactic Princess in third place. But inside the final furlong, it's Bling on the Music, who's playing the right tune to become the first filly to defeat the males in the Gold Rush Futurity at Arapahoe Park.
Odds-on favorite Bling on the Music draws off to defeat Crosscheck Carlos by a record 13 lengths. Luis Cananez up in 110-1. Bling on the Music won her first 2 starts by a combined margin of 13 1/4 lengths at Lone Star Park. The filly by Too Much Bling was bred in Texas by W.S. Farish and was the $95,000 sales topper at the Texas 2-year-old sale. Bling on the Music has earned nearly $129,000. J.R. Caldwell trains the winner for Keen Thoroughbreds. To Del Mar for 2-year-olds in the Grade 2 Best Pal Stakes. Klimt, the even money favorite, Trevor Denman picks up the call.
Past the half mile they go, and Big League has the advantage. Klimt is right there in second. Drafted has sprinted up on the far side, and Drafted's really turning the pressure on the leaders now. Thirst for Life is back in fourth. Rinse and Repeat at the rail. Secret House last, now 6 off them. Past the 3/8 they go, and Big League is the leader. Klimt is right there second. Big League and Klimt, these two now hook up, and they are stride for stride. Behind that, Drafted is dropping out of it on the inside. Thirst for Life. Top of the lane now, and it is Big League and Klimt. These two stride for stride, noses apart as they come past the 8th pole. Thirst for Life running on third at the rail. Klimt now gets the lead, and Klimt outrunning Big League with a 16th to go. Klimt is inching away and is coming home to win the Best Pal. Klimt, an impressive performance under Rafael Bejarano.
Klimt runs by Big League to take it by 2 3/4 lengths, a 1-2 finish by OBS Sales Graduates. Rafael Bejarano aboard in 116 flat. Fourth on debut, Klimt broke his maiden by 5 1/4 lengths in his second start at Santa Anita. The colt by Quality Road was bred in Kentucky by Thoroughbred Stables and was a $435,000 OBS March 2-year-old. A record 8th winner of the Best Pal for Bob Baffert, Klimt has earned nearly $160,000 for Kalim Shaw Incorporated. Access Thoroughbred Week replays every Saturday on Thoroughbred Daily News at thetdn.com. Next, the Grade 2 Saratoga Special. Recruiting ready, the 2-5 favorite, Larry Comas has the call.
They passed the half-mile pole in a line, and taking out of there was Tip Tap Tapizaro's back running in fourth. Gunnevera still well behind the field. It is Get Lit and Get Wild and Recruiting Ready now, and they're on even terms. Recruiting Ready makes a move for the lead. Tip Tap Tapizar gets going on the outside. Get Lit and Get Wild has dropped back. After that, it is Sonic Mule, and Gunnevera still last, but getting closer. After a 45 flat half mile, they're into the stretch. Recruiting Ready is the leader. Recruiting Ready in front. Gunnevera's made progress on the outside from last into second, but Recruiting Ready has kicked away to a 4-length lead here. Gunnevera's trying to cut into that gap in second, passing the 16th pole. Recruiting Ready. Gunnevera coming up on the outside. Oh, he's got him. Gunnevera has won the Saratoga Special.
19-1 Gunnevera by Darby Dan Farm Stallion Dialed In rallies from last to prevail by a length over Recruiting Ready, who was disqualified to fourth. Tip Tap Tapizar put up the second. Sonic Mule elevated to third for a sweep by Keeneland Sells graduates. The fourth winner on the card for Javier Castellano, time of the race 1:17 flat. Gunnevera was coming off a maiden victory in his third start at Gulfstream Park. The colt was bred in Kentucky by Brandywine Farm and was a $16,000 Keeneland September yearling. Trained by Antonio Sano, Gunnevera has earned $156,000 for Peacock Racing Stables. Darby Dan's freshman sire, Dialed In, is North America's #1 first crop sire in 2016. Dialed In's 2-year-old colt Gunnevera captured the Grade 2 Saratoga Special, vaulting his sire to the top of the first crop sire list. More racing coming up, but first here's the upcoming schedule in the Breeders' Cup Win and You're In Challenge Series.
The best seek fame and fortune. The best is elegance at 120 decibels. The best run all day and party all night. The best are speed, power, and grace. The Breeders' Cup, with 13 championship races and $28 million in purses and awards, the best is yet to come.
Grade 1 winner and track record setter Lee is one of the newest additions to the Claiborne Farm roster. The Don Handicap winner traveled around the world and back, competing against the best of his generation. He earned multiple 100-plus Beyer speed figures on both dirt and turf, with strong finishes in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile, Stephen Foster, Dubai World Cup, and Woodbine Mile, retiring to stud with more than $2.3 million in lifetime earnings. Lee at Claiborne Farm.
And now, a Florida thoroughbred history moment. In 1956, a small, feisty horse from Florida named Needles and his owners Jack Dudley and Bonnie Heath shocked the racing world, winning the Kentucky Derby. Needles proved that champions with modest pedigrees could be grown in the Sunshine State, thanks to the limestone-rich soil and spring water. His wild acclaim created the horse capital of the world that we know today. This has been a Florida thoroughbred history moment.
City Wolf and Emma Jane Wilson, outstanding in the Durham Cup. City Wolf won it by 2, and City Wolf has collared the leader. And it's City Wolf, and it's just a matter of how much you'll win by. City Wolf going away in the third.
City Wolf, a graded stakes winner by leading sire Giants Causeway, and a half-brother to leading sires Ghost Zephyr and City Zip, standing at Adena Springs South. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 1 Secretariat Stakes coming up in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Pace. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Pace. 3-year-old fillies at Arlington International and the Grade 3 Pucker Up Stakes. Anti-Joy, the 2-to-1 favorite. John G. Dooley has the call.
They go up the back, it's Mom's Choice. So Mom's Choice charts the course here in the Pucker Up. Try Your Luck on the outside. Just gained second now as they head toward the half-mile pole with Mom's Choice the leader. 4 furlongs to go. Nobody Fault, and on the outside of Nobody's Fault, Try Your Luck still together with Miss Gossip in the black cap. Anti-Joy within range 2. Inconclusive saving ground 6 from this leader. Then Galilea. Nolan's Kitty is posted wide from Bonita Cat. Noble Beauty, Fit Picture, Princess Arundel still last. 3/4, 1 minute 13 and 3/5 seconds. They come to the quarter pole. Mom's Choice in a hard drive. Try Your Luck. Nobody's Fault right there at the point of attack. So too Miss Gossip just held up. Anti-Joy sweeping into action now. Up the inside, Galilea, Nolan's Kitty, Noble Beauty. Her bid will be on the stand side. It's a charge. Final furlong, Anti-Joy comes to take on Try Your Luck. Dropping back was Nobody's Fault. Miss Gossip, 1 pace, Noble Beauty on the outside. It is Try Your Luck and Anti-Joy. Try Your Luck is Duggar Hills and Noble Beauty. Joy, Try Your Luck. Try Your Luck in a photo finish.
It was Try Your Luck in Corey Lannery holding on to take the photo by a nose over late closing Noble Beauty. But for drifting out in the stretch and impeding Anti-Joy, Try Your Luck was disqualified to third by the stewards. The official victory goes to Noble Beauty and Florent Giroux, with Anti-Joy put up to second. Time of the race 150 flat. Second to Anti-Joy in the Grade 3 Regret Stakes, Noble Beauty was coming off an 8th place finish in the Grade 1 Belmont Oaks. The filly by Kitten's Joy was bred in Kentucky by Kenneth and Sarah Ramsey. The 4th graded stakes winner on the card for Giroux and the 3rd for trainer Chad Brown, Noble Beauty has earned $127,000 for Great Point Stables. For all your insurance needs, a specialist at Jerry Parks Insurance Group is there to assist you with 40 years of exceptional coverage. Look for Jerry Parks, John Cassie, or Kelly Weeks at the OBS August yearling sale. 3-year-old turf males at Arlington International in the Grade 1 Secretariat Stakes. Beach Patrol, the 5-2 favorite. Once again, here's John G. Dooley.
And they're off in the Secretariat Stakes. And here's nearest the inside, American Patriot, who's sent toward the lead. But now it's Scissors and Tape, right there, Oscar nominated. One Mean Man settles. Long Island Sound in the purple cap. Now vying for the early lead as they make their way past the sand. Scissors and Tape leads at the inside for Sean Bridge-Mahan. Long Island Sound second, then close up as they make their way toward the first turn with Beach Patrol third and near the top. The leader here is Scissors and Tape. The quarter in 24 and 2/5 seconds. Scissors and Tape leads them out to the stretch from Long Island Sound. Beach Patrol nearest the inside, the American Derby winner. One Mean Man in 4th. Between horses, Oscar nominated in 5th. The leader is Scissors and Tape as they go to the back of the course. And then posted wide, Surgical Strike nearest the inside. American Patriot and the Windstar right there for William Buick. We trail back to Cordon and Cherry Wine. The half mile in 48 and 1/5 seconds. They go up the back. The leader is Scissors and Tape. Scissors and Tape dictates the Secretariat Stakes. It's Scissors and Tape, the leader, from Long Island Sound at the 4.5. Florent Giroux has Beach Patrol third, and in close proximity to this pace, still Scissors and Tape from Long Island Sound. Beach Patrol. One Mean Man stays rooted toward the rail. They have 4 furlongs to go. Toward the inside, here's American Patriot being sent along. American Patriot in a box. Surgical Strike is 4 from this leader as they close ranks. Oscar nominated in tight quarters between horses. Then Cherry Wine and Cordon. 3 quarters in 1 minute 12 and 3/5 seconds. They come toward the quarter pole. Long Island Sound just leads. Long Island Sound, Scissors and Tape. Right there is Beach Patrol. Surgical Strike. Now American Patriot looking to thread through and comes on through as they straighten for home. It's Beach Patrol. Beach Patrol charging at Long Island Sound, who's staying on for the final furlong. American Patriot at that one pace. One Mean Man. Oscar nominated on the far outside and Surgical Strike. They're inside the final half furlong. Beach Patrol just has the edge. Long Island Sound. American Patriot. It's a doozy. It's Beach Patrol.
Beach Patrol holds off Long Island Sound by a head. American Patriot third for a sweep by Keeneland Sells graduates. Another stakes victory for Florent Giroux and Chad Brown. Time of the race 2:01 and 4. The first stakes victory for Beach Patrol, who was coming off a 3rd place finish in the Grade 1 Belmont Derby. The colt by Lemon Drop Kid was bred in Kentucky by Nancy C. Shuford. Beach Patrol has earned nearly $527,000. This was his 3rd start for Brown and owners James Cavallo, Sheep Pond Partners, and Head of Plains Partners. The future Grade 1 winner was consigned by Elm Tree Farm to the 2013 Keeneland November sale, where the weanling colt was purchased by Ben Glass agent for $250,000. Grade 1 Secretariat Stakes winner Beach Patrol, the Keeneland Sells graduate of the week. Spendthrift Farm stallion Flat Out from the legendary AP&D sire line. His first crop yearlings were well received at Saratoga last week, with colts selling for up to $150,000 and fillies bringing up to $130,000. Watch for more Flat Out yearlings this fall.
Eye-popping 108 and 4. Flat out in front. Flat Out is still in front. Flat Out by 3 coming down to the wire. Flat Out wins, and here comes Flat Out, who's full out. It's Flat Out to win the Cigar Mile.
Don't miss your opportunity to attend the next Thoroughbred Owner Conference being held at Santa Anita Park, October 31st through November 3rd, the same week of the 2016 Breeders' Cup Championships. Enjoy a great lineup of speakers and topics, plus be part of the first position draw for the Breeders' Cup Classic. Your conference registration also includes reserved grandstand seating for both days of the Breeders' Cup. The Thoroughbred Owner Conference, October 31st through November 3rd at Santa Anita. Register now at ownerview.com.
Now a Florida Thoroughbred history moment. Founded in 1956, Ocala Stud is the oldest active thoroughbred farm in Florida and a pioneer in the thoroughbred industry. The landmark Ocala Stud's message is simply put, if you want a runner, look to Ocala Stud. Ocala Stud revolutionized the worldwide industry, creating 2-year-old in training sales. Now represented by the 3rd generation of the O'Farrell family, the farm's reputation as a top producer of thoroughbreds makes them a symbol of excellence. This has been a Florida Thoroughbred history moment.
A Florida-bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida-bred.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 1 Beverly D Stakes coming up in this segment. We begin at Emerald Downs with the Grade 3 Longacres Mile. O.B. Harbor going for his 5th consecutive victory, the 6-5 favorite. Matt Ditterman picks up the call.
O.B. Harbor has such a high cruising speed. He's cruising out there. He is traveling beautifully as they head towards the half-mile pole. O.B. Harbor is the leader by 2. Prime Engine is chasing now in 2nd. He's in the 2nd position, and he's now pulled 6 lengths ahead of Sabato Alegre. Alert Bay is losing ground quickly here. Alert Bay's dropping back. Now Cyrus Alexander makes a wide run. Cyrus Alexander's on the move, and Striker PhD's trying to get going. He is passing runners as well as they hit the quarter pole now. The Oregon-bred O.B. Harbor is the one to catch. Cyrus Alexander continues a sustained run. Sabato Alegre, the 95-1 shot, is 3rd. And trying to get going on the outside is Point Piper. Here comes Point Piper exploding down the outside. And Point Piper and Mario Gutierrez running away. Point Piper invading from the Golden State, and they strike gold in the mile.
Runners trained by Jerry Hollendorfer finished 1-2 with Point Piper defeating Cyrus Alexander by 4 3/4 lengths. Mario Gutierrez, the winning jockey, in track record time of 1:32.4. A stakes winner at Del Mar last summer, Point Piper has been taking on the top handicap stars in Southern California in graded stakes with limited success. The 6-year-old horse by Giants Causeway was bred in Kentucky by Barronstown Stud. Hollendorfer and partners, Gatto and Russell Racing, acquired the prospect for $80,000 as a maiden-winning 3-year-old. Point Piper has earned $389,000. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com. To Arlington International for the Grade 3 American St. Leger at the marathon distance of 1 mile and 11/16 on turf. The Big Hoss, the 4-5 favorite. John G. Dooley picks up the call.
It's still these 3. Prado Olay's made all the running from Vassir and Billabong. Tobias in 4th. There's been no twist in the plot yet. It's Prado Olay as they head toward the half-mile pole. Vassir continues to keep an eye on Prado Olay. This is 4 furlongs from home. Billabong is next in 3rd with the Big Hoss in 4th. Montclair looking to launch a bid around Generous Kitten. Tobias with the rail. Then Clondo Warrior being asked to quicken with 3 furlongs to go. And Hard Hills Road has trailed. They come toward the top of the straight again, and Vassir's made a move. Vassir has taken the lead as they come toward the top of the straight, a quarter to go. The Big Hoss looms right there between horses. Billabong at the point of attack, and Prado Olay has dropped back. Montclair on the far outside. They come for home. It's the Big Hoss. The Big Hoss descends on Vassir in the final furlong. Florent Giroux with the Big Hoss past the 16th. Late game by Clondo Warrior, who's staying on. The Big Hoss, Clondo Warrior, Vassir. The Big Hoss with stamina galore.
Odds-on favorite, the Big Hoss, the winner by a length and 3/4 over Clondo Warrior. Florent Giroux aboard in 2:49 2. Since being claimed for $50,000 just over a year ago by Sky High Racing and trainer Mike Maker, the Big Hoss has won 5 turf stakes, including the 2-mile Belmont Gold Cup. The 5-year-old horse by Lemon Drop Kid was bred in Kentucky by Gary and Mary West. The Big Hoss has banked over $1 million off the claim for career earnings of $1,198,000. The Big Hoss paid $360 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. Turf fillies and mares at Arlington International in the Grade 3 Beverly D Stakes. See Calisi, the 11-10 favorite. Once again, here's John G. Dooley.
They're off, racing in the Beverly D. Lots of Lex hesitated. A good start toward the inside for Ballydoyle with Tutti Paesi. Here's Zapessa and Elusive Million also on the early lead as they head toward the first turn. It's Elusive Million who's taken the lead for Julio Felix here in the early stages. With Zapessa in second, Ballydoyle broke sharp, a settled third. With in between horses, Coolmore in the navy jacket being led out to the stretch by Elusive Million. And right up there on the outside is Zapessa. Mary Pop is saving ground at the inside, some 3 lengths off this leader. As they go to the back of the course, the leader, Elusive Million. The quarter was 23 3/5 seconds. Tutti Paesi settled along, mid-pack in front of the Modesty champion. Fofile found the rail. Secret Someone taken back, no fault of mine. Lots of Lexus, 3 deep, improving after a slow start. And then comes C. Calisi. In the back half of the Beverly D field there for Florent Giroux with Pretty Girl. We come back to on the outside. Personal Diary was running in 13th. Alsgal is 14th. The quarter was 23 3/5 seconds. They go up the back of the course in the shadow of the half-mile pole. And it's Zapessa, who's forged to a short lead from at the inside. Elusive Million, who's now running in reverse. As they go toward the far turn, 3 furlongs to go. It's Zapessa. Zapessa in front, leads by 2 to Coolmore. At the inside, Ballydoyle. Tutti Paesi is 4th as they round the far turn. Lots of Lexa wide 5th. Between horses, no fault of mine in 6th. Mary Pop 7th, covered up. Fofile right there, checking off of heels as they streamed away with Secret Someone. Wide is C. Calisi. They turn for home. It's Zapessa. Zapessa strains away in front. 3/4 posted at 1:12 2/5 seconds. There's 1 more furlong to go for Zapessa. Here comes C. Calisi's charge. Fofile, no fault of mine. Alsgal, Secret Someone on the front outside. It's C. Calisi in the Beverly D. Chased on by Alsgal. C. Calisi, and Florent Giroux having a magical million day.
Yet another Grade 1 stakes victory for Florent Giroux and trainer Chad Brown as favorite C. Calisi takes it by half a length over 20-1 Alsgal. Time of the race 1:54.4. The French-bred 4-year-old filly captured the Grade 2 Sheepshead Bay Stakes in her U.S. debut before finishing second to her stablemate Decita in the Grade 2 New York Stakes. The 4th winner of the Beverly D for owner Martin Schwartz and the 3rd for Brown, C. Calisi has earned $825,000. Florent Giroux with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. Coming up, the latest Grade 1 victory in North America for a European turf star.
Mama Joyce to kick off the early pick 4 with an easy win.
It's First Heritage in front. First Heritage begins to edge away.
Stick Stately Dude gets there and pulls away in the end.
But here's Floradora on the outside, and it's the New York Invader, Floradora, to win it.
Since Florida's first Kentucky Derby winner, Needles, in 1956, Florida has produced 50 national champions,
the 11th Triple Crown winner,
13 classic winners, 155 millionaires, memorable performances, and 26 Breeders' Cup winners. Produce your next champion in Florida.
Now a Florida Thoroughbred history moment. Founded in 1956, Ocala Stud is the oldest active thoroughbred farm in Florida and a pioneer in the thoroughbred industry. The landmark Ocala Stud's message is simply put, if you want a runner, look to Ocala Stud. Ocala Stud revolutionized the worldwide industry, creating 2-year-old in training sales. Now represented by the 3rd generation of the O'Farrell family, the farm's reputation as a top producer of thoroughbreds makes them a symbol of excellence. This has been a Florida Thoroughbred history moment.
OBS August yearling sale graduates shine bright on Derby Day. Catalina Red led a 1-2-3 sweep by OBS grads in the Grade 2 Churchill Downs Stakes, and Sharp Azteca easily won the Grade 3 Pat Day Mile. To win stakes on racing's biggest days, make plans to be in Ocala for the summer yearling sale. Selected yearlings will be offered Tuesday, August 23rd, followed by open yearlings August 24th and 25th. OBS, we measure success by performance. Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. It's the 34th running of the Grade 1 Arlington Million. World Approval, the 7-2 favorite. Here's the call by John G. Dooley.
And they're off in the Arlington Million. Pumpkin Rumble takes flight for the lead. Here comes Deauville, and World Approval is right there too. Take the Stand with a black cap also prominent as they make their way past the stands. It's Take the Stand who just leads at the inside. Florent Giroux and the United Nations champion World Approval right there on the speed, along with Take the Stand who just sets the pace as they head toward the first turn. With the 3-year-old Deauville covering Pumpkin Rumble toward the rail. Casa Key is in 5th position. On the outside is Mondialiste in 6th. As they enter the first turn with Take the Stand, the leader. We come back then to Wake Forest at the inside. Danish Dynaformer, gold cap and sleeves. 2015 champion, the Pizza Man, in and amongst those back markers with Green Grass of Wyoming, and Trister is last of 11 as they go to the back of the course. 25 2/5 for the first part. Take the Stand, the pilot here for Edgar Prado as they go to the back. The leader is Take the Stand, who's out in front of World Approval, whose shadows Take the Stand's every move with 5 furlongs to go. Deauville is just 3rd from Pumpkin Rumble toward the rail, with Mondialiste next in 5th position and 6th from Take the Stand as they head to the half-mile pole now in the 34th Arlington Million. Saving ground at the inside is Casa Queen. Trister in the royal blue, gaining some ground now as they head toward the far turn. Trister's racing outside of Wake Forest. Danish Dynaformer held up with the rail. We come back to the Pizza Man who leads only Green Grass of Wyoming, who's now last. 3/4 went at 1:14 flat. Inside 3 furlongs to go. Take the Stand will look to stay the distance. World Approval is now being ridden to assert. 1/4 to go for Take the Stand. Right there is Deauville. Mondialiste is now quickening for Danny Tudhope. Enter the inside. Casa Key right there into the stretch. 3/16 to go. Take the Stand. Here comes Deauville. Right there on the outside, Mondialiste. World Approval still battling. Casa Key makes a split. They come inside the final half furlong. They gain by Green Grass of Wyoming. It's Mondialiste. Mondialiste has come away with the Arlington Million.
Mondialiste records his latest Grade 1 success in North America, holding off Casa Key by a neck. Daniel Tudhope aboard in 2:01 4. The Irish-bred 6-year-old horse by Galileo living up to his name, which means globalist in French. Winner of the Grade 1 Woodbine Mile last fall, Mondialiste was a troubled second to champion Tepin in the Breeders' Cup Mile. This victory earns the David O'Meara trainee a return trip to the States for the Breeders' Cup turf. Purchased at auction in France as a winning 4-year-old by Jeff and Sandra Turnbull, Mondialiste has banked $1,676,000. We'll have the Grade 1 Pacific Classic, the Grade 1 Alabama Stakes, and much more next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture. Online at tbredweek.com.